When I tell you this is the most interactive show on television, I'm not just suffering from delusions of grandeur, although that's probably part of it. But I also make it my business to answer your questions every night. Whenever one of you stumps me with a question I can't answer, I always do the research and come back with you with a more considered response. Particularly because our viewers are so smart, I get a lot of great ideas. Like this one, on October 1st, Dominic in California, he asked about a company called InMode, INMD. This one sounded so cool, but I had to do some digging. InMode is a little medical device company with a nearly $800 million market cap. They make minimally invasive, energy-based systems that are used for face and body contouring, medical aesthetics, and women's health. Their technology allows them to use radio waves to penetrate under your skin. You can effectively remodel your fat tissue. Wouldn't that be terrific? Basically, InMode can give you the equivalent of a facelift or a liposuction without the need for invasive surgery. The idea here is that you can get the same results while spending less time in the hospital, experiencing fewer complications for certain. Listen, liposuction is always something that a lot of my friends actually have tried, and to me, it seems scary. As a general theme, I love betting on vanity. People want to look good, especially in the Instagram era, where everyone's constantly carrying around a high-definition phone camera at all times. Have you seen the ones with the 3 cameras? Oh, my God, you got to look really unbelievable. I mean, when I went to the ball game, I was like, where's my makeup person? However, even with a good theme, you need to pay attention to the particulars of the company in question. For instance, Align Technology. Remember the makers of Invisalign braces? What a fabulous theme. For years, the stock was a huge winner. It's a perfect Instagram selfie stock. But then Invisalign went off patent. New companies started rolling out competing products, and Align stock has become, with unbelievable...
The House of Pain.
So how about the specifics? Okay, InMode came public in early August, right before the IPO market started falling apart. But the deal wasn't particularly hot. It priced at the low end of the range, 14, and then started trading at 13.50. I love these kinds of deals. Nobody cares. You can get as much stock you want. It's got a good theme. And get this, within a week, the stock caught fire, surging to $29 a month ago before pulling back to $24 and change as of today. Unlike most members of the IPO class of 2019, which I'm really beginning to hate, InMode's got both rapid revenue growth and actual earnings. Last year, the company grew at an 87% clip, although it slowed to 55% in the latest quarter. I wouldn't be surprised if they can reaccelerate that growth. So they're launching a bunch of new products this year for getting rid of cellulite, oh, please, body skin tightening, and face and neck tightening. And unfortunately, I need all of those. Maybe I have to stop eating Spam. Meanwhile, InMode's profitability, well, let me just say, it's on the rise. The company's reported its first quarter as a public company just days after the IPO, and the numbers were excellent. On top of that 55% revenue growth, their gross margin, that's what they make after the cost of goods sold, came in at 87%, up from 84% a year ago. People love it when gross margins are going higher. It means there's not a lot of competition. Net income more than doubled year over year. And balance sheet's pristine. I got to tell you, call me intrigued. I mean, I think this InMode could be worth buying, albeit, look, let's call it speculation because it's so small. Now, many companies are both rapidly growing and profitable. We had a lot of companies come public this year, and they're rapidly growing, but they're anything but profitable. Plus, I like that they came public with a bunch of positive catalysts on the horizon in the form of these product launches, and they were ready to report a great quarter right out of the gate, even though no one really paid much attention to it, and it went to a discount. Best of all, InMode's pulled back $5 from its highs last month. At these levels, it's selling for just 15 times next year's earnings estimates. I've never heard of a company with 55% revenue growth selling for 15 times earnings. It's unspeakably cheap. Compare that to something like Intuitive Surgical, ISRG, which makes high-tech surgical systems. That's the Da Vinci thing. Trades at 38 times earnings, despite having a much slower growth rate. What's the hesitation? All right. It said I don't know that much about the actual technology, which is why I'd love to hear from these guys. I want them to come on the show. And yes, fellow vanity-driven folks, I want to use the product. Still, maybe even on the show, but not on the show. Still, InMode's stock is too enticing to ignore. So I'm going to give you my blessing, speculative. Thank you, Dominic, but also thank you so many other callers who keep asking about this one. I hope that sates you for now. Okay, next up on October 2nd,